think just the way we prepare for each opponent, we have respect for each team that we play. So we prepare hard, we work hard in practice. So it just translates to the game.
So scoreboard, huh? What do you think about that?
A lot of fans have a lot of stuff to say after games and stuff. So I try not to argue with them and stuff like that. I just tell them to look at the scoreboard.
Was that the first time anybody's ever gotten that close to you, though? I guess.
Yeah, that probably was the first time somebody was really face to face with me after the game. So it was intense.
Do you think maybe a year ago or at the start of this year you might have reacted differently to that?
Oh yeah, I probably would have reacted different earlier in the year, but just growing and maturing more, I understand that there's certain ways you handle certain situations.
What sort of led to that maturity, you think?
Just my increasing role on the team as the season goes on. From starting with Eddie, and now that Eddie's gone, I have to become more of a leader in the secondary. So I just have to look at the way I approach things now.
Was he in the back of your head at all in a situation like that where it is maybe emotional after a game?
Yeah, just trying not to make a big deal, arguing with a fan, just get the conversation over with, move on to the next one.
Have you been more vocal now that Eddie's gone, trying to fill that void maybe?
Oh yeah, definitely. I've definitely been more vocal back there. I have to. They moved Minka to safety. Minka he's good with the defense, but he's still learning some things. So I have to be more vocal in helping him out on what we got going on back there.
What was that first game like with him? Was it smooth? How'd that go back there?
It was very smooth. It felt like Eddie was over there with me, but it was smooth. We didn't have any too many mistakes. So it was just great fun being back out there.
You guys have performed well in quick change defense situations where you stop the team after your offense is committed a turnover. What's the key to that? Being able to come back and stop the team after a setback.
Just focusing, trying not to give up anything, and just trying to get the ball back to the offense.
You were here last year when you guys had Jaren Reed, Aisha, and all those guys, and obviously good against the run. But what's made this defense so good against the run?
I think just our physicality. We're a pretty physical defensive team, and we all run to the ball. So it's kind of like a swarm that we have on defense. So everybody running to the ball, and everybody playing physical. That's going to stop the run.
Do you rush the passer much? Do you do much pass rush?
Little.
What's going through your mind as you're taking off and running with that quarterback?
Just trying to get there first, because you're competing against Tim Williams, Jay Allen, Ruben, all those guys. You're competing with them for the sack, so you're just trying to get there first.
You have a running start, but they're a little closer. So who's going to get there first?
It just depends on the scheme and what we got going on and how the offensive line blocks.
We saw the mannequin challenge from yesterday. Whose idea was that, and how was that for you?
It was just some fun thing that we all wanted to do after practice, but we just trying to stay focused on Mississippi State and just trying to have good practices for them.
Can you take us through that block field goal?
I think we have just fumbled the ball or something, and they got the ball very close, so I was just trying to get back there and make sure they didn't get any points off that, because it was a exciting atmosphere, and they had the momentum, so I just had to make sure that they didn't get on the scoreboard first.
Nick said after the game it was kind of a new setup, a new formation. Y'all kind of seen something in film. Is that where I guess you came off the edge a little bit?
I guess. That's what he's talking about, the new field goal formation. So we just had a scheme on it, and we ran it and it worked.
How pumped up are you when Trent Richardson, John Parker Wilson, they all kind of show up during practice?
Kind of pumped up. It's exciting to see the former guys want to come see what we're doing, how hard we're working. So it's just great to see those guys back supporting us.
Did you get a chance to hit Trent at all?
Nah, I didn't get a chance to hit Trent.
Ronnie, what do you know about Mississippi State's quarterback at this point?
He's a great quarterback. He's a good runner. I think he's leading. He's one of the top rushers in the SEC. So he's great on his feet, and he's a great passer, and he runs the offense very well. So we're just gonna have to do a good job trying to contain him this week.
Ronnie, I wanted to ask you the Do It For 4 hashtag that went out last week and before it. Who came up with it? Kind of just what's the crux behind that, and why was that important?
It's kind of just like the whole team came up with it. It's just kind of something that we made for Eddie. Everybody, you probably would have seen me wearing it on my belt during the game, but a lot of people had to do it for fun. It's just something that we're doing for Eddie. You know, his season ended early. He was a senior, so you know, he didn't expect it. Nobody expected it, but that's just what we're doing for Eddie. Like, we're kind of doing it for him now that he can play.
What was it like having him come on the sidelines? You know, maybe even being like a coach out there a little bit.
It was very inspirational. You know, he was in my ear. You know, every time I came to the sideline, like letting me know, like keep going. Let's go, little bro. You got it. You feel me? Like speaking out there, communicating. So it's kind of like him still being on the field, but he's just, you know what I'm saying, in my thoughts.
How have you seen Anthony Averett progress since the start of the season?
He's done a lot of work. Like, he's been working a lot in practice and getting better. So it's translating to the field. He's been playing pretty well. So I'm proud of him for stepping up.
Do you consider yourself one of those hateful players? I mean, it's more the up front seven guys, but you kind of bring it to the secondary a little bit.
I consider myself aggressive, and I play a little physical. I wouldn't consider myself just hateful, though, but, you know, I play physical.
A lot of great defense this year. Is this the best ever defense?
I mean, it's probably the best defense I've been a part of. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of great defenses in the past. You got to think about Mark Barron and all those guys coming through here. So, I mean, we have a pretty good defense, but I mean, that's what Alabama has. It has great defense year in and year out.
Is that somebody you try to beat, Mark?
Mark Barron?
Yeah.
I look up to him. I look up to him. You know, all those guys were shy. All those guys, Kareem. You know, I just want to follow in their footsteps.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Thank you.
That's a pretty good game this week.